up, guys?
How you guys doing today? We're here on another episode of Beer and Gear. And what better way to kick it off that with one of the business owners, local brewer here in Wynwood, Miami, Jonathan Wakefield. We appreciate your time, man.
Welcome. Thanks for coming out, guys. I appreciate it.
We're educating ourselves while educating you guys. I know we could use some help sometimes in some of the episodes and stuff, so.
Well, let's go. Take you guys inside.
Man. So walk us through this amazing
So it's basically
process.
how this is set up is all in order of how everything goes down. We do a lot in a small space, so that's why everything's kind of jammed in here, but we really crank. So this pallet is full of barley or grain.
Okay.
So this is like essential for making beer. So we mill it in, and when we're ready to go and start brewing, it gets augered in through the top, and this is our mash tun right here. We'll have milled in all the ingredients or all the grain for the beer batch and have it ready to go, and you're just kind of making like a oatmeal almost. And it basically, the enzymes in the grain break down all the sugars that are in the grain, and it basically turns into like sugar water. And you fill the kettle, and then that's where you boil the beer, you add the hops. Hops are really, they're for bittering, but they're also for stability, shelf life. So once your boiled wort is done and ready, and you set it into there, add yeast, and the yeast eats the sugar, turns it into alcohol and CO2. And that's where the beer basically comes to life. Right. Right.
How long does that process take?
Anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I mean, lagers take a longer time. Like a lager beer will take 6 to 8 weeks. So a month and a half to 2 months in a tank.
So the beers that are stronger, hoppier, take less time than the ones that you can barely taste it.
Exactly. Right.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. You would think that the more popular beers are the hoppier beers are like the ones that should take the
Take a longer
longest.
time? No, they take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. And that would be from start to finish. So once the beer is done there, we send it to another tank where we carbonate it. And then what we'll do is we'll put it in kegs, or we'll can it and bottle it. And then it goes to market, or it goes to our tap room and put it on draft. So I'll take you guys in the tap room.
Let's do it.
Hey, you guys want to sit down?
We'll sit out here in the bar, man. Famous Jake Wakefield bar.
This is El Jefe. The way I designed it was that to make it very Miami. So it has coconut and banana, but the banana comes from the yeast. So I don't add banana. The banana flavor itself comes from the yeast and the esters that the yeast emits while it's eating the sugars. So when you combine it with the coconut, it makes it very Miami or tropical.
Right.
So made in Miami, in Date. Yeah, super like light, fresh.
Yeah.
It'd be good for after a run.
After a run on summer, it's perfect. I mean,
And you do taste all the flavors, like you said, like the banana, the coconut.
so what's your most weird, popular?
Tranquilo y tropical.
Yeah, Tranquilo Tropical.
Yeah.
Sour.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a fruited sour. So that's Tranquilo y tropical.
So cheers to my first sour beer.
Thank you, Jonathan, for
Jonathan.
having us here and brewing all this greatness to Miami.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a cider, right?
Yeah.
No?
No, because cider is basically made only from fruit or only from apples. This is beer that we add fruit to, not as the whole component, but it's in an addition to that helps give the beer more flavor. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll let you guys review some shoes.
You know, we got to review some gear.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
So cheers again, guys.
appreciate it, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
So today we got what's probably the #1 shoe of 2019, the shoe I see most people in, the Brooks Ghost. And we're also putting up the Brooks Ricochet 2. So the Brooks Ghost, nothing fancy about the shoe, a shoe that everybody's heard of, on the cover of Runner's World shoe of 2019. It's the classic workhorse bread and butter running shoe. So the thing I do like about the 12 that they changed from the 11, it's a little bit wider here on the midfoot than it was before. Before it used to be a little bit tighter around here. They still got a nice toe box, not exactly super wide, but still very nice. Padding all around the heel, cushioning all around the heel. So again, the bread and butter classic shoe. Now let's get into the Ricochet. The Ricochet gives that little bit of energy, gives a lot more energy return than the Ghost with that DNA amp. It is a 8mm drop as opposed to a 12mm drop. Weighs the same, 10.3, and gives you the same amount of cushioning. So you're basically still getting protected, still getting everything that you want to get out of the Ghost in this shoe with a little bit more energy return, a little bit more snappy ride, a little bit, it feels a little lighter even though it's not.
So we'll take them on a ride, we'll test them out, and we'll be back
we're gonna
with
take these bad boys out and we'll let you guys know how it
what
goes.
we think from a 1 to 5. So I'll say after running on this shoes, I'll probably give this one maybe like a 4.2, 4.3 with the new upgrades, staying in the same price point.
Yeah, very minor, but
the sole is good for me. It's got good reaction. It's a solid stability shoe. I ran probably over 100 miles on them, and on the previous model, and the sole is able to keep up with most of my pavement runs.
I personally, since I'm reviewing the Ghost, did not have a good time in the Ghost. So,
Why?
again, I guess, I don't know, I'm somebody who's used to running in something with a little bit less of an offset. I like the 8mm, no more than that. And I know a lot of people aren't really into that and don't really think about that when it comes to a shoe. But for me, I felt like it really made a difference. I was always looking for shoes to run in and stuff like that. And once I found those 8mm and stuff like that, it really worked for me. This being 12mm, I thought, oh, it won't be a big a deal, but I really felt it. And I give these like a 3.5. I wouldn't say I would give those like a 3.8. 4.2 is kind of high for me. If you're somebody who's looking for a snappier ride, something a little bit quicker, and you're fixated on your Ghost, like again, there's a reason it was the #1 shoe of 2019 on the cover of Runner's World. It is a good shoe, personally not for me, but if you're somebody who's in your Ghost and you're tired of running in the Ghost, you want to feel a little bit more energy return and stuff like that, the Ricochet is an amazing option.
So 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys learned a lot. Thank you to Jay Wakefield for checking us out. Make sure you guys get your tickets for Wakefest, February 2020. So,
Try El Jefe if you never had it. It's the most popular beer they have.
or Tranquilo Tropical.
Tranquilo Tropical, if you're
Pretty
into
good.
the sour beers, they're both pretty fruity and tropical.
We'll catch you guys next time on Beer and Gear.
Yeah, support local. Good job today. All right, we're rolling yet?
Oh, we've been rolling this
right.
whole time.
I think the storyteller should stop sipping coffee through a straw. Come on, George. Go a little faster, man. Iced coffee with a straw.
With a straw.
Let me open this up like it looks like I ran a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.